I wanted to finish on horror. Hello and welcome to the Cowboy4Game Yu-Gi-Oh podcast. I'm your host Jake. Today I'm joined by Blake from Blake Goes Face and Ben from NolanTCG.
Hello.
How was our week in Yu-Gi-Oh? It has been a while too.
It's been 2 weeks in Yu-Gi-Oh, but we didn't actually play any locals the week before.
I know, you were really missing me, weren't you? Just couldn't play Yu-Gi-Oh without me.
Yeah, that was it. We
Jake
all
goes away and
definitely
all of a
didn't
sudden-
just openly banish locals for like a week.
Was it in protest?
No,
That would have been cool.
I think it was because Valentine's Day on the Tuesday. And then after me joking...
Okay, but it's Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
What's the
See,
problem?
There
This
should
was-
not be an overlap.
This was the joke that I made.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
And then no one went to locals.
Great minds think alike, I guess.
So I was like, well, I'm not going to locals. And then just no one else went.
Liars.
Jake didn't go to locals.
They're just liars.
And then there was just not enough people.
They just
I
stayed
was
home
in
to
another
pretend.
state. There was no option for me to
Same.
go to locals.
Oh yeah, true. That was the thing. Yeah. And
If anyone was wondering, Queensland was amazing.
So was Melbourne.
Nah.
Fair.
Yeah. So
Savage Strike.
wait, we talking about this week? Yeah, we're talking about locals. So we're skipping last week. We're talking about this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Last week nothing happened.
Okay.
This week.
This week, nothing else really happened.
Who's built new decks since Banlist? Well, I mean, you had to.
Yeah. What I played Rescue.
That's what
Aces.
Konami
I
said.
think you lost harder than I did, bro.
No, surely not. They drop kicked here off a cliff. Is what they did.
It's still very playable, just not nearly as good.
So I think I played Rescue Ace on Tuesday. I can't
You think?
I can't remember locals on Tuesday.
I think you did because I think I saw a replay of it come up. I was very thankful about this replay having
Yes.
come up because it meant that you skipped the one where I TLDR'd your entire deck and got fucking destroyed.
Yeah, because we didn't record that week.
We did record
We
that
did
week.
record that week.
You just didn't put it up because everyone was whinging that you were putting up non.
No, we didn't record
Okay.
that week. I didn't record that week.
I'm sure you did.
No, I didn't record that week. Because I won locals and I didn't record it.
Yeah.
F.
Yeah, big F.
L.
Yeah, because the ban list had come out. And we were still in the kind of weird period, so I just didn't record. But yeah, this week, I think I played Rescue Ace. I bricked really, really, really bad rounds 1 and 2.
Perfect.
And I was like, cool. 4 games, no normal summon? Good
Lit.
times.
Thanks.
And then today I showed up to locals with Sprite, and I entered locals with ninjas. So that was it. Having barely read them, so I was like learning the deck as the day went on. The deck's alright. Deck's decent. I'm
Ninja.
sure once I understand more interactions, I'll be better with the deck. And also if the deck is the way I want to build the deck, because it was pretty much just like me putting in the engine. And then whatever flex cards I had laying around.
Yeah, you're like,
Were
these
you-
will go in.
Were you
These will go in.
following Jesse Cotton's list though?
For the engine. But literally the rest of the cards were just like me grabbing cards out of my Sprite deck and out of the trade binder being like, it all goes in here.
More important question: did you put in our secret tech of Penguin Ninja?
Penguin
No, I didn't
Ninja.
have Penguin Ninja.
Are you not aware of Penguin
What
Ninja?
the fuck is Penguin Ninja?
It's Penguin,
It's
it's a ninja.
penguin that's a ninja. But if anyone does recall, we're throwing back a little bit on the podcast before all of the other ninja stuff got announced. They had a Shonen Jump ninja, a green ninja,
Yes.
and
yes,
it
they did.
said something specifically about ninja cards.
Yes.
And
Yes.
because we didn't know about any of the other ninja support that was coming out, we're like, wait, you can use it with
Ninjas.
Penguin
Penguin
Ninja.
Yeah. What does Penguin Ninja do?
It's like if something flipped up, it can special summon itself, or it summons itself and flips something else up. I don't know. It do the flippy.
Yeah, it does something. I don't know.
All right, play it with
Yeah.
pot of inquisitiveness. No. What's the monster? The level 10.
Oh, pot of
Pot of-
forbidden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Play with that. Done.
Flip.
Problem solved.
Flip.
El
Flip.
Flippo. Do all of the band effects.
Actually, that's one deck I'm glad never saw the light of day. Not that I was really expecting it to. That prediction princess support that came out,
Yes.
because they just have like a flip effect.
I know.
One-sided.
I'm aware.
Why are you aware?
Because Lachlan and I built that deck, and then we built it when it came out, and then we rebuilt it when the support came out.
Oh my god.
We tried.
The secret life of Blake and Lachlan.
We tried. Ask Lachlan. We tried with that deck. It does 4 banned effects. What else do you need? It turns out a functional deck around it.
Yes.
T setting is not acceptable currently.
So yeah, ninjas did okay today.
They did alright. I definitely lost games because I didn't know what some cards did. So now that I know what the cards do, and I can learn it a little bit better, then me having the thought, I want to build ninjas, starting to kind of get the ninja stuff, and then showing up to locals and being like, I just want to play it today though. Yeah, it'll be better as time goes on. It's anti-cash, and there's a lot of cash here in our locals.
Why is it anti-cash? Is it because it flips?
So they summon, let's say they've summoned fucking Fenrir or Unicorn or whatever. They go Unicorn effect, Chain Mason, summon Gion from deck, Gion book face down. Effect. They can't flip back face up. So if they go Unicorn, Birth, Fenrir, you flip them both face down, and then they're like, oh.
Uh-oh.
They have to figure out how to play around it.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so it's just a Book of Moon engine to counter cash.
Yeah, and then they just attack direct, so you never have to flip them back face up. So they
Oh,
just
that's
stay
fun.
set, and you
They
just go direct.
get left there.
Yeah.
Is it similar to Flunder in that they don't put up a lot of damage, or
You put up like 6-7k. With a really good hand, you can make game.
okay?
But yeah,
So yeah, that's the part of the meta square that they're missing.
yes. I'm definitely going to put Floodgate Trap Hole at least in my side deck.
Yeah, fair. Quaking Mirror Force.
Black.
Tried to make Flunder work. Did a lot of watching which YCS was it? Vegas?
Vegas.
Vegas was the
3v3?
3v3. The one before
Yeah.
that. Oh no, Leon didn't count. So
Leon.
it must have been the.
No, that was
I
the
watched a
previous
lot
ban
of
Leon
Leon,
was
but it
pre-ban
previous
list.
ban list.
Yeah.
And did a lot of that, and then as I said, tried to make Flunder work. Tried to turn skip. A lot of that. Like you can win games. It just feels so bad because they get to play. Like, they get to summon things, and that's just not how I want to play this game.
Nah,
they get to do stuff.
It just doesn't make
How
sense.
dare you?
I discovered Golden Lord wears high heels.
Yes.
Yeah.
Crazy that. I knew he was fruity. What else? Yeah, Flunder doesn't work. Oh, and I did the wind-up things on Master.
Ah, okay. Haven't you already stated that that doesn't work?
It does so many things.
It doesn't do anything.
It's like a rocket-powered car that burns itself.
A rocket-powered car on a treadmill.
Really quickly, and then it just explodes and doesn't go anywhere. And you're like, that. Oh, cool. Oh no. Okay. Damn. Yeah. I'm gonna try ABC next because I think we got 3 Buster Dragon back, so
Yeah, it should be decent.
I'll give it a go.
I'm considering
I
building
am,
that for like the actual current format. There's
Yeah.
a lot of things that I want to build at the moment, and not a lot of attention span to build them, or play them, or learn them.
Well, if you apply the same logic that you did with ninjas to every other deck, you just sort of show up, build it with the half hour that you have before locals, and then just sort of run with it.
Yes. Yes.
So that seems to be the only time frame that you allow yourself to actually sit down and build a deck anymore.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Just do a deck profile.
No.
So then you have it built.
No.
Then you get
That
everyone
involves me
in like
putting
the
energy.
ninja communities
Yeah,
and
but
ABC
then
communities.
you get the deck built and then you take it to locals.
Yeah, but it requires effort.
Yeah.
That's an extra step that I'm
But
just
then you
not
get the
putting
extra
in.
video.
Nah, we're good.
Anyway, my week. So yeah,
Didn't ask.
I did.
Oh, true.
I'm running this fucking show.
That's fair.
So yeah, last week
When are we getting a pelt so I can smash
I
the thing?
was
Yeah,
in
two.
Queensland, and then no, sorry, that was the week before. The week before I was in Queensland. Last week my immune system decided to take some time off. So then this
0 out
has
of 10.
been this has been my first locals back since the new ban list. There was temptation to try it here, but I couldn't be bothered. So in the last couple of days, I've been putting Brandon Bissiel together. It's fine. The combo lines are very convoluted to make like the full board. which is a big deviation from previous branded, where it was just set up Mirror Jade, set up branded in red, and then you're good to go.
Yeah, you can just vibe.
Yeah, so that's something I'll have to adjust to and practice with more. And there's two different trains of thought as to how you build the deck. You either build it with a lot of bestials, or you build it with not very many bestials, like a very small bestial engine, just to set up like the continuous stuff.
Okay.
So I'm still undecided as to which one I do. Yeah, so today, what did I verse today? I versed Dark Magician, which, again, bestials were the biggest bane of that. Who do you think?
Yeah, I know, but did Laws go to locals today?
Yes.
How is he alive?
He showed up like as local started.
At what time?
He showed up
12:40?
10 minutes after local started.
Yeah, 12:40ish.
How, bro?
So yeah, versed
That
Dark
dude was
Magician, sort of
Full sparkle yesterday.
walked away with it.
Till about 5 a.m.
What was the game after
Sparkle, sparkle.
And then it's cute, cheeky little Macca's run.
that? The game after that was Cyber Dragon. That was interesting.
Who the fuck's playing Cyber Dragon?
Again,
Yes,
who
see,
else?
Wow! You guys have no creativity, huh? Alright.
Game 3, versed
Was
Cash.
he wearing a sundress still? I hope so.
No.
He wasn't wearing a
Damn.
sundress.
Damn.
No. Versed Cash, that was the first time I've versed full powered Cash. I get what it's trying to do, and I don't really have the side deck properly equipped to deal with it, or at least I haven't worked out the sides. I probably kept in too many bestials. Some of them.
You kept in if you kept in any bestials, you kept in too many bestials.
No, but I need them for my engine. I want them for my stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you keep in 4 bestials.
Well, yeah, I didn't side out any bestials. That's the
Yeah, you
problem.
probably should have just kept in 4 bestials.
Yeah, I should have taken out small bestials, and it would have alleviated some of my issues, but I didn't.
Who has built full cash?
There's
Half
about
of locals.
Yeah, it's
Really?
like 4 or 5 people that,
Yes.
that have it.
Alright.
So you're gonna get your practice in if you play.
Yeah, fair.
And then in the last round, I had a mirror match. In games 1 and 2, I opened shit, but I clawed it back in game 2. And then game 3, he opened shit.
So before locals, I was like building my ninjas, and I was like, I hard lose to branded, I think. And Jake was like, well, at least you don't have that problem. And I was like, you're playing branded. And he was like, no, I'm not. And I was like, yes, you are.
It's very Jake.
It's what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. Once I get more in tune with how this deck plays, I think I'll probably have a better time against Kashtira.
Yeah, you just need to. It loses to a lot of cards. There are a lot of cards in the game that auto loses to,
Book of Eclipse.
and you can just
I
play
had
those.
those.
Book of Eclipse.
And cuck.
What about Quaking
I haven't got
Waterfalls?
Cuck, but I don't understand the point of Cuck, because then it really only gets rid of the
If they
Locky
end
Zone you
on
do.
if they end on the full board, it's all mentor triggers.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Shangri-Ira summons.
So if they end on full board, they go Shangri-Ira detached summon.
It doesn't detach.
Doesn't detach?
No.
Shangri-Ira summons, they do something, everything triggers off. No, it all triggers off one activation. You literally activate one card, it gets banished, everything triggers.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
So you go, brah,
Yep.
and then play it again.
Yeah, I could do her.
And then you cuck them.
Yeah, we'll see how we go.
They use all their effects, and you're like, huh,
Okay.
cuck.
Okay, so starting with some news, and we start with Master Duel. So many things have happened in Master Duel.
Another ban list.
Yeah, I took a screenshot of it. Where did I put it?
It's an interesting ban list. Let's just put some stuff to do. That is it.
Where the hell? I swear I took a screenshot.
And some
of it.
floodgate cards.
Also, it was a rough one for him today.
Amano Ivato.
Emano
Yeah, Mono Wada
It is
has
now
gone
at
to
1.
1.
It is,
Yes.
poor Emano. He did not deserve.
He absolutely did.
Then freezing curses, the other curses, and runic slumber went to 2. Just these are all hits to the floodgate deck. I'm
Yep.
trying to stall so that Jake has time, and now Jake's given up. So
Yeah, I swear I took a screenshot of it, but here we are.
I believe if ABC didn't go to 3, it went to 3. You know, random fun hilarity ensued. Fun hilarity. Oh.
There's games happening today.
Ah.
Like, people are playing online 20s and stuff.
Aha, I have it. Okay. So yeah, so Mana Water to 1,
See.
Runic Destruction, Freezing Curses, and Slumber to 2. Fusion Destiny getting bumped up to 2 from 1, because no one's playing that engine at the moment, so they're like, fuck it. Gen Ally Birdman is going, or Ally, I do that all the time, going to 3.
Why can it not be Ali Birdman?
It should be. Thunder Dragon Raw also going to 3, because no one gives a fuck about Thunder Dragons, even though Colossus is still legal. And Orcust Harp Horror to 3. The boy's free!
How
It
did
is
Jake not
free.
remember this?
I remembered, I just didn't remember the other ones. I wanted to finish on horror.
Yes. Jake always finishes on the horror.
I do. So that one comes into effect as of
Like,
it says February 28th.
isn't it like
So that's less than a month from the last one they did.
3 days? 3 days?
Yeah, it's literally Tuesday.
Hmm.
I don't
Always
know
on
why they've
Tuesday.
I don't know why they've brought it in so quickly. Like
There's
I
3
appreciate
ban
it.
lists this month.
Yeah.
Literally
4.
3 ban lists this month.
4 if you include the
TCG.
one that they had to update. No.
Oh yeah,
So-
yeah. So they had to half make a ban list.
Yeah, so they had they have 2 festivals running simultaneously at the moment, the Legend Anthology
Tangent.
and the Xyz Festival. So they started the Xyz Festival a little bit later, so I think the Anthology ran for a week and then they started the Xyz Festival. They immediately ran into the problem that they managed to forget to ban... I can't remember which C it is. Is it Retaliating C?
Yeah.
The one that
the one that
says-
forgets Xyz.
Xyz?
Yeah, the one that
Retaliating
says you...
C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So...
That bug.
For 24 hours, Xyz Festival was the most cringe shit ever.
'Cause
Because
They
everyone
would go,
had it.
They would go, have this bug. That was all.
Pretty much. And, like, you always have that problem of people not playing Xyz. So
Yeah.
then, like...
They're just playing decks.
Yeah, like, Labyrinth is a big one. People always want to fucking play Labyrinth in this
You
fucking
said you.
So, yeah.
Labyrinth is just going to replace Eldritch.
Oh, yeah, it is just Eldritch, but with Mummy card instead of Zombie with heals.
I don't respect that deck at all, and I've said this a million times on the podcast, but now that there's no Ronin Totem, I'm like, what is my trap deck that I play?
Who said you had to play a trap deck at all?
But I like Paleo.
Okay, but that's just Paleo. That doesn't mean you like trap decks.
Yeah, but I want to play it.
Then just play it.
Are you saying...
But I can't make it totally awesome anymore.
You could.
Where is
You just
the
have to try
time?
really hard.
Aquamador.
Wait, couldn't you do Paleo Sprite? Surely that's a thing.
It is a thing, but
Bahamut Shark.
Oh yeah, just play your fish deck and then
Yeah.
summon Toad.
yeah, we lost the 3rd copy of Fish Sonar, so now I had to order one from Europe. I finally was like, I can finally build it. Uh-oh.
So yeah, as I sort of alluded to before, we do have the 2 festivals going at the moment, which is the first time that they've ever run 2 festivals at the same
If
time.
you see, Jake, it's because they're just rerunning one of them.
Yeah, one of them's a rehash, and even then they managed to fuck it up because they didn't just copy paste the same ban list from last time. The thing, they've obviously accounted for this as well, because both of them are half as long as what they used to be. It used to be that you got up to 2,200 medals, and both of these are 1,100.
Do both.
Yeah, it's super
No.
easy to do both.
I just played the fucking anime one, and then realized that it's not all anime decks.
Oh.
I realized when my opponent went full combo in Speedroids, and I was like,
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's really weird the stuff that they've let in. It took me ages to actually find a deck of mine
Speedroid's
that I
actually
didn't have
nuts,
to
by the way.
like craft
Yeah.
that was legal. I thought I'd get away with Ignistas. I'm like, oh, Ignistas is super anime. Every good card is at 1.
Alright.
Every good card.
so I went the
Elemental
big
Heroes.
brain play, and I just played the Blue Eyes starter deck they gave you.
I tried.
Oh, it sucks.
It fucking
So-
sucks so bad.
But here's the
Is
bizarre
it give you
rule.
Sage and shit and alternate or nah?
There's no Sage.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't get Sage.
Uh-huh.
You do get the new.
How do you start?
You do get the new King of D, which is actually a kind of
Alright.
fucking bonkers
Yeah,
card.
actually, that's literally the only way you start the deck. You do, however, get a really busted card, Mystical Elf.
Yep. Mr. Golf beatdown.
No, it's the retrain of Mystical Elf, isn't it?
Yeah. It's
Does the same thing.
Did you just set it?
Yeah, normally.
Cool.
So that was the most bizarre experience I've ever had playing Yu-Gi-Oh. So I log into the event, not knowing the conditions of the event or the ban list. I pick the Blue Eyes starter deck. I'm like, let's go. Win 7 straight games, and I'm like, this is really easy. That one deck that I versed before, I didn't realize how that got in here, but this is still easy. And then proceeded to lose 15 more games. I was just like, a combination of me bricking and the times when I didn't brick, I got hand trapped, and I was like, why are hand traps legal in this?
So there's only
Full
like
combo.
What about
3
masked heroes?
I don't know.
heroes are legal. I do remember getting whomped by heroes because
Dark
there's no such
Lore.
thing as fucking hand traps in it. So yeah, I tried with Blue Eyes. I failed. I tried one of the other ones as well. I can't remember which one it was. It's not Red Eyes. What's the other one? There's like Red Eyes,
Dark
Blue
Magician.
Eyes, and no, Dark Magician is one of them.
Oh, Dark Magician isn't one of them?
No.
Oh, Dark
What?
Magician's really bad then. So, because I kept playing Dark Magician players, and if I wasn't playing people with the starter deck, I feel bad for those people.
Yeah, so I'm certain that they didn't put Dark Magician as one of the
Cyberdrake.
selected ones, so that you would be forced to, if you want to play Dark Magician, buy the structure decks. Because that's what I intended to do. I assumed that Dark Magician would be one of them because it's fucking Red Eyes and Blue Eyes. I was like,
Yep.
oh sure, but Dark Magician is the last one. It wasn't. And then I was like, oh well, look, I still kind of want to play it just because like it's the anime-ish kind of bullshit. I'll do it. It has so many fucking ultras.
Yeah,
Yeah. It
that's
has
why
an
I didn't
obnoxious
just
amount of
build.
ultras.
That's why I just didn't build Blue Eyes.
I was like putting it all into the thing, and I wasn't even halfway through the deck list, and I was like, this will not stand.
So there was
This will not do.
There was a point when I was trying to genuinely play Blue Eyes, and then it clicked in my brain. I can just summon Chaos Max, and it's tough for a lot of decks to win.
Yes.
So I was just going Chaos Max Turbo, attack, 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 attack.
So by the time I settled on the deck that I wanted, which ended up being Time Thieves, because nothing got hit in Time Thieves, I found the rest of the event very easy because I could deal with Chaos Max because I had a non-target bounce.
I in one game played against Box of Friends,
Okay.
like the actual
Yeah.
one where you
Like
summon
Geppetto
all the,
and all the
you summon
nonsense, yeah.
the actual Box of Friends.
What a nonce.
And I'm fairly sure it tried to like soft lock me so I couldn't attack the Box of Friends, but it had a monster with like 0/0 in defense position. It was like, you must attack this card.
Ah, yes.
And I was
like-
like, game? It was fun. I had fun in this festival. The 11 straight games I lost in the middle, not fun. But the rest of the event was fun.
Yeah, look, variants, it's fine. So yeah, have you played any of the festivals?
I did the XYZ one, not the...
And what'd you play?
Yasinju, I said.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I also played Time Thieves in that, just with more hand traps.
Yeah.
I didn't have to craft it. The only thing I did craft was Baguska, because I was like,
Bagook!
being that everyone else
He's
has
sick.
to play Xyz, I can just summon Baguska, stall them out, do an attack, and then summon Zeus.
Yeah.
Zeus is limited to 1, by the way.
Oh no.
Oh no. They're going to use the Kashiri cards to rip it out of your extra deck.
Well, that's the thing, because like so many decks are built to go second. Like Zoo is just so rampant in there.
Yeah.
I was so tempted to run a copy of Cherries to like let them go to battle phase and then in main phase 2 be like, ha, Zeus.
Cherry's the Zeus.
Yeah. So I was like, if you only have one, like, fuck you.
Gimme.
Galaxy Eyes is another big one.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah,
it
to be fair.
OTKs beyond easily.
Galaxy has a cool deck, so I rate it. People who can play that, like, garbage deck is just, like, good for you. The cards are cool.
The newest support dragon that they got, no, sorry, not the newest, because like
not great.
in Master Duel, the Detachi one,
Yeah.
that card's bonkers.
The Tachi Adignista?
No.
Why is that not an Adignista card, Jake?
It is.
Detachi Adignista?
I mean, it's close to one. There's one
Yeah,
that
yeah,
definitely.
but that should be one. Detachi. It should be the Xyz. Should be called Detachi Adignista.
Well, there's one that's called Achichi Adignista.
Yeah, and this one should be called Detachi Adignista.
Anywho,
I'm right.
I can't remember what I was saying, but it's fine. So yeah, in terms of Master Duel, the other stuff that's coming up, I'm sure that everyone's logged in and done like their 7 days of anniversary stuff.
Yeah, it was really disappointing.
Yeah.
What did you get for your free Starlights. Royals.
I think I got like Honest Neos. No, like Neos. I got shit. My 3 sucked, and I was like, it's been a shit festival.
What were my 3? I got Stratos as one of them. I was like, I'm never playing heroes, but I appreciate it.
I got the hero packet. It gave me fucking Neos. I was like, fuck.
Well, once the new stuff comes out, I'm sure that'll be great.
Yes. Totally.
Yep.
I'm fairly sure I also scrapped one of the ones that I got.
I didn't think you could.
I had a card in my collection that was raw rare and anime, and I scrapped it.
Maybe you can.
I was like, I'm never gonna use this junk.
I don't see why you wouldn't be able to.
Sometimes they just soft lock those ones, and
Yeah,
they're just
just
like,
because they're, like,
because we gave them to you for
promotional
free,
items,
you
yeah.
can't just
Yeah,
like
lol, fuck
give
you.
it. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'm sure everyone's gone and done that. We also have another weird sort of celebratory thing going at the moment with the baseball thing.
But they didn't give us the baseball rotor.
Yeah, no baseball rotor.
Dumb
They've given us the baseball
UA?
kid icon. No, it's just
No,
some weird
it's a
baseball overlap.
It's like a collaboration they're doing with some anime in Japan
We
about
brought it up
3
ages
chicks
ago.
that play baseball.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
nice of...
it's weird. It's not related to any cards that have existed before now.
Except for some reason they did an alt art rotor that we're just not getting.
In Master Duel, at least. We might get it later on.
I just want the alt art rotor. It's a cool rotor.
You can't fucking have it, okay?
I just want to
Okay,
have baseball
cool,
man
thanks.
rotor.
Ultimate
So,
baseball kid.
It's not
no,
a baseball
no,
kit.
it's not to do with
Has
anything.
nothing to do with
it's
it.
nothing.
This card is so funny.
It's nothing to do with him. He doesn't matter. No.
Did you go to level
So,
5? Don't worry, continue.
so,
continue.
the
Power Pros?
yeah, them bitches. So, you get the icon first, which is the dude with the baseball bat doing that. Yeah, that. Exactly that. So you get him first, then you get the vanilla level 4 that has an absurd amount of defense. And then you get the
How much defense?
I think it's like 2300 defense.
Fire, what a shtick!
Power creep in Yu-Gi-Oh is rampant.
Bro, what a wall!
And then
Oh,
the third
yeah.
one you get is the Harpy Latest Sisters with the baseball women.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
It's got... This is not a stick. Level 6 in 1950? Garbage.
No, I think it just copies the stats of Harpy Latest Sisters.
Oh. Is it this one? Yo, it's 2400! This thing's massive!
And it has attack points.
It's got
Back
a
in
fat
my
ass!
back in my day, high defense
100
monsters
attack.
had no attack
100
or
attack.
fuck all attack.
Yeah.
What, 1300 on 2K booty's the highest?
Yeah, I think so, right?
Yeah,
Which card's that, Jake?
no idea.
The Giant Soldier of Stone.
Oh! Tis.
Fun facts with Ben.
So yeah, that's
I
sort
can't
of where
believe
Master Duel's at the moment. I did see in a recent data mine though that they have got information on upcoming animations, and
And one of them's a Terelement card.
Terelement Kaleido Heart is one of them.
Great.
Shocker.
They be coming
Shocker.
now, but the fact that it's already in there means
Wait.
they may be coming a lot sooner than what
We get them
people
next
may have
month.
been hoping.
We get them when the other pack expires. Don't make me do this again. Don't make me be right for a second time.
But what if they just don't bring them in this time? What if they just pull an illusion of chaos and just keep pushing them back?
Didn't they get it?
No.
They've got it now.
Yeah, they got it.
Because they
right.
had a reason to.
I
Because it
saw
was like,
Laws screeching about it.
yeah, it was the only reason that his deck started to work in Master Duel.
It's true. That's why he started streaming, bro, because he could fuck his deck functional.
I had people fucking use that against me in the anime festival, and they'd use it, and I was like, oh no, you're gonna get Magician Souls. Oh, you didn't? Oh, I won.
He's like, what? Okay.
You're gonna draw 2 cards? Count 'em? 2 cards? No? Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, that's sort of where Master Duel's up to at the moment. As for the proper game, as Blake and Ben have alluded to before, we did have the 3v3 in Vegas weekend just passed.
Cash your reward.
Yes, it did.
Wow.
Spoilers.
So I didn't get a top 32 breakdown because there would have been fucking still like
90
200
decks.
Yeah.
What?
So
You were correct, 96 decks.
hyperbole.
Yeah.
Hyperbole.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought you were just
Anyway,
math
the
inadequate,
top
but anyway.
8
Yes.
was 11 Cash Tira, 7 Branded, 5 heavy on Despiar, 2 heavy on Bestial, 4 Labyrinth, 1 Live Twin Sprite, and 1 10-year Soul Soul.
Wow.
1 10-year Soul Soul.
The rules of the 3v3 were: could you bring the same deck if you wanted to, or would it have to be different?
An entire team could bring the same deck if they wanted
In
to.
fact, that's what the winners did.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was about to ask because I'm pretty sure I remember seeing the people who won just all playing.
Then you have like Team Jesse Cotton, which is like branded ninjas.
Hell yeah! That's
I
lit.
would say that.
Go ninjas.
Go branded. So, yeah, the Kashtira team won it, which is very cringe. Although I don't know if they all won their matches, like obviously 2 of them did, but I'm hoping that one of them just got like fucking dunked on by some
No,
random ass deck.
Remember in
by Labyrinth.
the final, that guy just like locks all the zones.
Yeah,
We're about to get to that. He locked 9 zones in the final.
Did he?
Yep,
What one did he leave?
this one.
Okay.
And the EMZ that can't lock.
So couldn't. Yeah, that's right.
But against Brandon,
What if
it's
he
like,
left this one?
well, it's Brandon.
You
Oh, you
you-
leave this one.
Activate
Okay,
Brandon
yeah.
Fusion, go here, win.
Yeah,
Yeah, you literally cannot give them a spell on trap zone.
yeah.
Yeah, instead he left this one. He played hard into the normal summon Alistar. Neither of those cards. Fallen of Albaz.
Yeah.
He hard played into normal summon Fallen of Albaz and he didn't get punished.
Good.
That would have been funny.
Easy
But
clap.
that's the thing, if he's got the big Xyz that pops things, it's not going to matter.
I think he had already popped something. Because it can't lock all 9 zones without interaction?
Oh, okay.
So, Pete.
I don't know. Because it's
It's a pretty
you
funny
interact
photo,
lock
though.
2, they interact lock 2. Yeah. I don't know.
It's a funny photo.
But yeah, so this format really is shaping up to be...
Fun.
Eh.
It's an easy... You can counter the deck, no problem. You just need to actually focus on countering the deck. You're playing branded, you'll be fine.
Oh yeah, once I know what I'm doing, I'm sure it'll be fine. But today I was like just throwing shit at the board to see what would work.
Just
So
tuck
I,
them, you'll be
I
fine.
told him before, I had the mirror with Chad in the last round. Game 3, Chad opened garbage, so there was like nothing on the board. I had everything I needed in my hand, and my brain just deleted a part of the combo and just sort of whacked them together. So instead of going Aluba, search Branded Fusion, Lubellion, search a different card, I just went Aluba, search a different card, and then I didn't have access to Branded Fusion. I just fucked it up so
You don't
hard.
care. You have Ash anyway.
Yeah, that's true. He had Ash. But yeah, I just small brained it so bad.
You were like, but what if? Oh shit.
What if I don't play into Ash by not doing anything at all?
But he can't use it if I don't do anything. Passing is the only thing they can't counter.
True. So
Opponent activates second turn. You take a second
Drastic drop off.
so we do have a little bit of sort of flavor stuff coming out for the 250th YCS.
Yep.
Okay.
Which is happening in 3 different countries.
I saw this mat, right?
Uh-huh. So yeah, they've released a specialty mat that'll be given out at all 3 YCSs. As
Well,
far
then
as I
it's
know.
not the 250th YCS. It's the 250, 251, 252.
Correct. Yes. Because after YCS 200, I'm fairly sure the next YCS was YCS 204.
Oh, yes. I'm with
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
What?
So they counted the 3 YCSs as 1 YCS, but then also counted them as 3 YCSs.
Oh, so they're doing it like rankings. They're like equal 200th.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
And then afterwards they're going 254.
I might
So
actually.
if someone
try
tries
and-
to sell you a mat from the 201st YCS, they're lying.
Get him.
Yes.
But yeah,
So-
so this one has a graphic of every prize card that's ever been given out.
It's so fucking hot.
It's going to be worth a fucking mint.
Nah, that's a nice point.
Actually, it depends on how common they are, because the 200th one,
It's
the
very
Gold
common,
Star.
because it was an entry play mat.
Yeah, but is this an entry mat?
Could be.
Where are the all 3 YCSs?
London, Bogota, and...
That's not a real place.
LA. Yeah, Bogota isn't a real.
Racist!
It's not.
Where is it?
South America.
Oh, it is a real place then. I thought it maybe was in the US, and I was like, nah, not a real place.
Nah, it's probably like Florida or something is the last one.
Oh.
I don't know.
Alright.
We're not getting 250 at YCS. Fuck I say.
We were lucky to get the YCS that we got.
Yeah, true.
We got
YCS
125?
175.
What was the Magician?
Dark Magician map. Yes. Was it 150? 175?
No, it was 125, wasn't it?
No.
I thought it was 125.
125?
It was back in 2017. There's been quite a few YCSs since then.
There was also 2 years of no YCSs. Ah.
Electric desktop knife sharpener YCS 125 yellow blade grinder.
I need to buy one of those.
Yeah, let's.
I need to buy a YCS 125.
Oh no! What the fuck is this?
Yeah, see?
What is this garbage?
Maybe it was
It's the Noble Knight one.
Noble Knights.
Yes.
What was 150? Oh no. Oh, maybe we're not. Yep.
So Ben's having a I was right moment?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
You always have a you're right moment because you like to find loopholes and shit. Like you fucking ban this bullshit.
I'm always right.
There we
See?
go.
Yeah.
I should really know what that thing is because I have 2 of those mats.
Those are weirdly sometimes really expensive and sometimes worthless.
Japanese.
See.
That is why.
Yes.
Next point.
Yeah. So, what else?
What if they'll do a dice again?
Oh yeah.
Would be nice.
Oh yeah. Ouija time.
I'm struggling to find any other bits of news. I thought
Come
I
on,
had
Jake.
news.
There's 2 weeks worth of news and you've done nothing? What are you doing?
Oh no, that's the other thing.
Stalling.
Okay. No. I've just got a bunch of screenshots that I don't care about. So, we do
3 minutes,
have
Josh.
the next announcement of the Battles of Legend.
Oh, yes.
Feels really early.
That's because they are actually bringing it back to the original release date of Battles of Legend, Jake. You will now notice that it is releasing on the 23rd of June.
Oh, that's actually really good.
Yes. 23rd of June, meaning it's going back to the original Battles of Legend release date pre-COVID, when we would get like the reprints of all the good meta stuff right before WCQ. So, we're back, baby.
Assuming that WCQ isn't before this date. So this one is called Battles of Legend. I lost the name. Battles of Legend Monstrous Revenge.
Oh.
Yes.
Reprinting
Welcome Labyrinth.
So some of the new cards we're getting are Dark Magician of the Knight of Dragon Magic, Arms and
that's like
Neos,
dog shit, right?
Assault Synchron,
They're all dog shit.
Numbers Last Hope, Odd Eyes Rebellion, Xyz Dragon, and Rocket Coda. Rocket Coda's solid.
Yeah.
It's a good card. But more importantly, this seems to be the first and possibly only set that we're getting our quarter century rares.
Oh.
Quarter century rare Dante.
That's the thingy, right? We've been over this.
I don't think we've seen it.
Have we? Oh, have
Quarter
we?
centuries?
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
I think they exist in the OCG.
Yeah.
They're possibly what that change of heart was that we saw the other week.
Oh, maybe.
Nice
haven't
looking
seen
change
it.
of heart.
Century
That's eyes, like red eyes, like really red. That's...
Quarter century rare Yu-Gi-Oh. Let's go. Images.
I'm not putting this up on the screen.
Are you not?
Google it yourself right now. Make sure to keep this video on in the background.
It's really hard to actually
Don't
make
look
out how it's supposed to look. I'm sure it looks better in person because this looks
okay.
fucking horrendous. But anyway, yeah, that seems to be the first set that we're actually getting them in.
They're platinum styles.
They're doing it in some really obscure cards, to be honest. Like Dante is one of them.
Sky Striker.
Dark Arm Dragon, the alt art of Mobilize Engage, Labyrinth, Radam Aramsir, Zeus.
Shit choices.
Yeah, it is really kind of shit.
I would very much have preferred them to just do like... So do 25 of them, but do like the most iconic card from each year of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
That
That's
would
a
be
great
cool.
idea. They look
However,
like platinum
Dante
Starlights.
was a good choice.
That's
Dad,
it.
good choice. The
Yes.
rest, oh, Engage.
Engage is a fair choice, but at
Just
the
not
same
the alt
time,
art.
yeah, the alt art,
Yeah.
no.
There's
do
heaps of
Invocation alt art,
ideas.
though.
They could have
That'd be
done they could have done a
No,
judgment. They could have done a D-ruler. They could have done Megalo. They could have done
Zodiac Barrage.
They could have
That
done
would be
Brian.
hard.
But like, you're gonna tell me that Mermail didn't like take over a full year and a half of Yu-Gi-Oh? Like, Mermail changed the fucking landscape of the game. Like, you could have just given it to like
What
Abyss
year
Tales.
was this?
The year as I started playing competitive,
In 20...
13.
Okay. Because like the Dragon Rulers are
2012?
kind of in that area as well.
Oh no, yeah, it was like D-rulers judge spell books.
Yeah.
Then it was Mermail and
Hat.
yes,
Okay.
they were like the WCQ that America had that was like just fish. It was just all fish. The WCQ was in the ocean, is where it was. What else? What was before? Wind-ups. Probably not.
Yeah, give us Zen mains.
Yeah. There's heaps of good ideas. You can do the OG ones as they've done. You can do like that's fine.
They should have done that.
Yeah.
Instead, we're getting this dog shit.
So it's just a bunch of random fucking cards, and then like.
Yeah, they should have thought about it better.
Yeah, the fact that there's really any of the new cards in here is a little bit obnoxious. Like, I don't think Rite of Aramis belongs in there at all.
No, it's not one of the 25 most iconic cards in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Especially not for the TCG.
We
like,
should make that list.
OCG, I 100% agree.
Could have been last year's option.
Yeah.
We should make that list.
Anyway.
Let's do it.
Well, most iconic card of every year in Yu-Gi-Oh, and whether or not they should be 25th anniversary rares. Yes, we're making that video.
I thought we were gonna do like a just top 25 most influential cards. Would you want to do each year? Yeah, okay.
Well, you want to do the Forbes top 50 for Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
Yes,
Because that's what they should have done.
it is what they should have done. Power rankings.
Power rankings.
The issue is if they opened it up to the public, it would just be women cards.
No,
Every single
number one
would
would be Submarine Roid or some stupid shit. Number two
No,
would be
no, no,
Beaver
no, no, no,
Warrior.
no, no.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. It would be Ray, and you know it.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, it'd be Morphin.
It would be the chicken.
What did
What
you
was
say?
the
The Morphin, dude.
Mighty Morphin Power
The
Ranger?
one that they literally didn't open poll for. And they were like, pick any card, we will make product for this card. And the OCG voted for Morphin. That, like, level 5 with, like, 1550 attack and...
What are you saying?
Lit.
Do you not know this card? There's sleeves and shit that exist for it, because the OCG did, like, a vote for the product.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
How do you
Anywho,
not know this exists?
Because it's OCG. I don't give a fuck.
I want these sleeves still. If you have these sleeves, I have access to these sleeves. Either post it in the Discord or send me a packet. Maybe
Gross.
both.
Is it Morphing Jar?
No, it's like morphine or something like that.
Now I've got to remember where we're up to with questions. I think it was here.
That was questions? Questions?
Yes, of course we have questions. Now,
Where are the questions?
in our Discord. So, if you wonder where we do have a Discord, link will be in the description below. Feel free to jump in, say hi, and ask us questions. Our first question this week comes to us from Crobat5.
Hola.
His question is, do you think it would be funny to play Oyamas or Ojamas
No.
in this format just to annoy people or other Kashtira decks when you lock out 3 of their monster zones? Kashtira does that, and so much better.
Okay.
Can you do that in Kashtira?
No,
there
because you're locked into Xyz once you start doing it.
Can you just summon Ojama?
Can you just set a trap?
I don't know if you can.
I also think it
There's-
takes 4 cards out of your hand to do, and I don't think Kashtira can then lock the rest of the zones with 1 card. You know, it's just straight up, it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Let me spit some advice here. If you ever think to yourself, hey, this would be really funny to annoy people, you aren't the funny one. They're laughing at you because they hate you. Just don't do it.
No, I don't think
Like
they
knows
hate
from
you.
experience.
Yeah.
I think you've activated Poly, sent you 3 Ojamas to the graveyard to summon this, and your opponent goes special summon Fenrir, battle phase, declare attack, effect banish, attack directly. I have all my zones back now.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just like those decks, like people that go to locals and like do that shit. It's like it's maybe funny once, and then people just don't want to play against you, which means you don't get friends.
Genuinely good option. Play Ojama Duo or Ojama Trio. Give your opponent 3 monsters that they need to clear so that they can actually play Falcon Kashtira. If they activate Dark Hole and blow them up, it's fine. You burn them.
They take 900 damage.
Yeah.
Is Chain Burn good this format?
No.
Why not?
Cause it's chain burn. Where's your draw?
There's too much back row removal.
True. But there's no red reboot.
There is no red reboot.
Okay, so you chain all your things to the Lightning Storm. You don't get damage on board because that's simply not how the deck plays. And
That's
then they
not
kill
how
you
it
anyway.
plays. Yes, that's
And
true.
they just boot you out of the game.
If it were a question of just setting 5 back row and burning them for game immediately, it wouldn't even be a
I
question.
mean,
But
if you
game
activate
one.
Threatening Roar,
Hear me out.
what are they going to do?
Set up full board,
Yeah, but then what?
Keep your balance of judgment.
block out your back row.
Yeah, but then you normal Alistair, and then you search Invo.
And then they banish it with Fenrir, and then you're up Shikrig.
Oh,
Nah, you're fine. You've got stuff in grave.
Lord in hand, Lord of Prison. Reveal it.
Yeah.
Your opponent can't lightning storm you.
Yeah.
Evenly is not prevalent in this format.
You just keep fucking, like I just said in my internal monologue that I said out loud, balance of judgment. You keep your balance of judgment.
Yeah.
They start playing, you flip the balance of judgment, get it all back.
Yeah.
And they've already done their battle phase, so now we're in main phase 2. You're not going to die.
Yeah.
You just go, whoop. So,
By all means, if you want to play
Deck profile income.
fucking burn this
Burn.
format, go for it.
I'm going to use the big brain.
No, that's not what that deck's about. You keep missing the point of the deck. It's small brain, it's back row.
Maybe this is the trap deck that I build. Fuck buying the 3 trap trick structure decks.
Anywho, next question comes to us from 6R6. What app/program do you use/recommend for cataloging your Yu-Gi-Oh collection? None, because I need to do that. So if any of you have recommendations, let us know.
Yes, please let us know.
I think there is. I think it's called like Card Collector Company or something like this. There's a bunch for Pokemon that are implementing other card games on, like Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff like this. If you can find one that's for Pokemon that has Yu-Gi-Oh in it, just do it, because it's probably been around for fucking 8 years, because Pokemon players have been wanting to track their collections for like the better part of a decade. So just go find one of those.
I have too much cardboard to track.
Oh yeah, we're assuming this is coming from a perspective of somebody that can be fucked to do it. It is too much.
Like, what? Me and Jake together own 4 boxes of the big bulk, plus like 10 binders we're
Yep.
looking at.
Yeah.
And then my
about that.
personal collection is
The issue is
double
too,
that.
The issue too is you've got to like take everything out when you sell stuff too, and then it's like,
Yeah.
the answer
So
is no.
we did have
Asshole.
one suggestion from Jesse. Collector without the O at the end. Collect R. Apparently that's a good one to do it.
I thought you were going to say a second word.
Let me have a look.
No, just collect R. Next question though comes to us from Smithy46.
Right, big ups.
First comment.
Smithy.
No, he made a comment a couple weeks
He made a comment a couple weeks ago.
Welcome
Thank you
back.
for coming back.
ago.
Why? I don't know why you would, but here we are.
Wow. Again, I've
I-
said this before too. Why do I keep inviting you on?
I don't know why people come back, but anyway.
Anyway, his question is, would the game be better or worse if there were no generic extra deck monsters? What if Apo wasn't locked to requiring specifically fairies? What if access code specifically required talker monsters? Seems like it would be a fun way to encourage creativity in deck building.
I think it would be the opposite of that. But also, Jesse, good suggestion. Well, credit where it's due.
So,
Does it not just like just incapacitate people building deck lists?
this is a weird perspective to coming at it. So I'm now going to present the case of 2 casuals.
Okay.
So-
Okay, wait. Casual number 1, casual number 2.
Casual number 1
Yes.
wants all extra deck monsters to be archetypal specific.
Of course he does. Fucking Invo player. What are they called? I don't care.
Casual number 2 is a famous YouTuber with 1.7 million subs who makes a 40-minute Yu-Gi-Oh video bitching about how modern Yu-Gi-Oh is fucking broken and shit's bad, despite the fact that I don't know. It was a guy. This was on Farfa's channel. I watched his actual video.
Oh,
I was like,
it's not just Fafa.
no. It was a guy who was like on Farfa's channel. I watched the video of his and I sat there the whole time like, man, this dude hasn't stopped bitching.
He's just
And like halfway through his 40-minute rant, he's like, and nowadays everything's archetypal. What happened back in my day when everything could just be mixed in with everything? You pulled cards out of your pack and you're like, it can go into this deck. If that Yu-Gi-Oh was still like that, it
game
would
would be
be
broken.
fucked.
Hey, do you not remember like all of the generic cards that are $1 million?
Yes.
Because they're generic.
Also, like power creep is bad.
Yep.
Power creep where stuff isn't archetype locked. Bang.
Is way worse.
Oh yeah.
You don't even have to go that far back in history to get to like generic stuff either.
Nope.
It's like 2013.
And it depends on like how you call generic. Like even stuff that was like archetypal but generic enough to summon, like fucking
Are we
Borrelsor.
just talking about extra deck stuff? Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
My brain.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, it
like
wasn't
the borrows,
specifically
borrows that like Borrow Soul, Borrow Load at the time when they came out were fucked. What else have we got?
Access code.
Big Eye was nuts.
Big Eye is nuts again.
Is it really?
Big Eye's in the format again.
Oh.
Your opponent makes Big Eye, takes your Kashira card, clears your board. You start playing.
Make
your
Big
Big
Eye.
Eye. Take
Take
their
their
Big
Big
Eye.
Eye.
Take your
Ah!
card back.
Full circle. We've come back to full circle.
We are back to Big Eyeing Big Eye.
Yay.
To then get your own shit back.
Yes. Then people get the extracts mixed up, and then you just want to die because your deck list is wrong.
Yes.
I think also if you keep generic stuff, if you keep archetype things like extract cards in archetype, you have a very good time limiting cards, like not on the ban list or anything, but like making them not too strong. You can put like restrictions into the archetype itself that function within the archetype. Whereas if they're generic, you kind of just like slap a soft once a turn on it, and you end up with a firewall, and you go, oh shit, what do we do? My bad.
Again, you've got like Firewall Dragon, you've got Nightmare Mermaid, you've got
Weird, they're all links, huh?
fucking Crystron Fibrax.
Weird.
Honestly,
Because they're well, I think Link's also the most generic way to create monsters from the extra deck.
yeah.
Like, they don't have to be the same level, they don't need a tuner, they don't need anything special, like, it's just monsters. So, it's even more generic when you look at it, but
Yeah, the fact that there were so many links that could summon from deck was actually obnoxious.
let's just stop.
I really like the red on the Savage Dragon's
Me too.
wrist cups.
That's an excellent point for this particular discussion.
It is.
Well, it's a Savage... Oh, Savage Dragons was
Yeah,
generic.
you said Savage and I looked at it.
Savage Dragons generic,
Who
right?
does say Savage?
You was talking about
Just that.
Borals.
I didn't say Savage though.
Yeah, but you was
Yeah,
talking
but
about
he did.
Borals. And my brain went, this is a Boral.
Boral.
And then I remembered that I really like the reds on Boral Low Dragon.
Yeah.
And then I was like, the reds on this are really nice as well. And that's where my train of thought went. Choo choo.
Choo choo.
Jesus Christ. Next question comes to us from Rye Guy. Yes. Which Yu-Gi-Oh protagonist is the most bullyable?
Cyrus.
Did you say bullyable or believable?
Bullyable.
No, Cyrus.
Is that the clown looking motherfucker?
No, it's the little dude from GX.
Would you count him as a protagonist?
Yes.
Protagonist?
He's-
Antagonist?
He's
Character?
literally in the... He's like Joey isn't a fucking...
But isn't the protagonist like
No, Joey's
the
NPC.
main
is
characters of each? Is it the main
Nah.
character of each?
Surely not.
Serious?
Well, that's
Those
what
are the
I...
main-
In my
'Cause
mind, that's what I
Yeah, it's
imagine.
whoever the fucking Zexal guy is, whatever his name is.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
bro.
fuck that.
That guy's the most bullyable, yeah. Or
What's his
maybe
name?
whoever one of those two sevens motherfuckers needs to get the shit beat out of them for making sevens a thing. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
fuck them.
Yeah, the fact that, like, universally, they changed the rules of the fucking game
Because this fucking
one
kid.
fuckhead was like, I want to draw every turn. I want to summon 17 fucking times. No, fuck that kid. Fuck him.
Don't do that. We're not Smash players. Don't do it.
But yeah, it's one of those. Xyz guy or change the rules because I'm fucking moron.
Yeah, one of them.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, anybody after, like, fairer version of Yugi, I'll beat in a fight.
You say?
Yeah, sure. Bring him. He'll probably be the hardest, but, like, I got it.
I was like, I'm fairly sure you say is the one that'll beat the fuck out of everyone else.
Nah. I think fairer Yugi could probably, like, shin kick me or something, and I'd be like,
I
ah.
don't think he's ever had to have a physical fight in his life.
Yeah, I know, but he
Season
looks like
0,
he'd
I'm
fuck you
fairly
up.
sure he does something.
Yeah, true. Doesn't Kaiba literally fight somebody at some point too?
Oh, I think so.
No, it's this one.
Stop!
Stop! Give me the things. No. Ah. Yes.
At this
I love-
18th million story window off a cliff I go. Survive.
No problem.
It's okay, they're water.
There's like very clearly all these jagged rocks at the bottom too.
Yeah.
They're like, I should be right.
He must be dead.
Nah.
Yeah, like, clearly.
Nah.
Next question, also from Ragai. How far ahead do you think Konami actually designs and plans product? About that.
Nah.
Don't think so.
OCG wise.
OCG wise, probably like a good 4 or 5 months. TCG
You're right.
wise, they just look at the OCG and go, oh, they did that? Let's copy it, but make it worse.
Yeah, let's like, how do we make more money off this thing? Okay. I would be shocked if they said that TCG was more than like in terms of obviously they'll get art done, they'll get like naming,
They don't
they'll
need to get
slot
it.
out points. Like
TCG gets none of this stuff done.
no, I just mean to like transfer and like get all the text and stuff like on it. I imagine
Face.
they'll do that. Like yeah, I imagine they'll do that heaps in advance because they can just take all the OCGs, copy paste it, and just like slot it in the year, and then they just leave it and go, we'll be fine.
Imagine being a translator for Yu-Gi-Oh TCG. Your whole day is just they release the card in Japan and it comes in your inbox and you're like, okay.
How can I fuck this text up? I'm gonna have it search
This
a
search is
spell or trap that only has a one of
Yeah,
when
this
it's
is
supposed to search an
branded.
archetype that has 17 billion.
add one Despia spell or trap card. Branded? No, it says Despia in its name. Despia.
It's the one.
So stupid. So fucking dumb.
Totally awesome.
Tree Toad.
Treat Toad.
Totally awesome.
This card looks awesome. I want to die.
Yeah. So to answer your question, they
2
do
months maximum.
not.
Whenever that guy gets the translations,
Yeah.
that's when they start thinking about the sets.
The last question for this week comes to us from 6R6.
Okay.
How do you avoid getting caught up in the hype of the next set release? Does it depend on what you're
Yeah.
currently playing, or are you always looking for the next staple?
Depends. I get caught up in hype for set releases if it's a fucking insane set. Like, the set that had Sword Soul and Flunderies in it. I was counting the days that set came out from the day it was announced in the OCG. I was like, let's go, let's go. I pre-ordered my case 3 months in advance and was like, can't wait, can't wait, can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. Other sets, I'm like, oh, that has this one card? I'll just fucking get it when it comes out. And I disregard it until a week before when I find out it's coming out soon. I'm like, oh, I should probably get that card.
Yeah. There's like there's definitely if you have archetypes you like, or if you see something in the OCG that works a certain way, and you go, that looks so cool to play. I get pretty hyped around that, or like some support for a deck that you like. But normally, if something's made a huge splash in the OCG, I'm always super curious to see how it will affect us. So I'm always like waiting for it to come out because I'm like, how is this gonna roll? That's like when Sprite came out and stuff like this. I was like, let's find out.
Yeah, and it's easy to get caught up when you see something that you think you like.
Zoo did that. Oh my god, Zoo did that.
The best way to avoid it is basically just make sure that like you're conserving the resource of your money as best as possible. So if you see something that you aren't 100% sure about, like if it's a new archetype and it's sort of making big waves in the OCG and you're like, oh, this could be actually really good and I kind of need something competitive, or should I give this a go? Jump on The Sims or Dueling with Friends. Duel with some friends. And work out whether it's an archetype that you like, whether
Make sure
it's
to
something that
duel
you're...
with friends using official OCG Konami product.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that. So yeah, just work out whether it's going to be a worthwhile investment, because in an ideal world, you're just going to buy everything, but it's simply not viable for most people to go out and spend hundreds and thousands of dollars to buy every deck that could possibly come out.
I would say I wish I spent money on Zoo, but I had Paleo and that was really good.
Zoo like did that thing where people were looking forward to it so much. Every single card that was in that deck that wasn't in that set just went. Fire Formation Tensu?
Tensu for the extra normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
For like Batman
skyrocketed.
combo.
It skyrocketed.
Christ.
It was never used. It skyrocketed.
Yeah.
Because everything that could possibly be used for that deck.
Batman himself.
Yeah.
Skyrocketed.
Anything
Giant
that,
trainer?
Yeah.
Oh, Coach King, something or other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are people just so excited for that deck, especially because it worked kind of differently to how a lot of decks had worked it until that point.
One card, do it all.
One card.
Dagusto Emerald, $80.
Yeah, that was the other one. Yeah, Secret Emeralds were like, yeah.
MX Saber Invoker, $60.
Oh shit! I forgot about Invoker. Yeah, that shit was pricey.
Until it got reprinted, then it wasn't.
Yeah, but that was after Zoo died, right?
No.
I got reprinted.
It was Battle of the Legend.
Yeah, that year's Battle of Legend reprinted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it got banned.
Yeah.
They were like, here's the reprint. buy it, please. Buy the set, buy the set, buy the set, buy the set, buy the set. It's one.
I remember. I think
That set was so fucking good though.
I think
Yeah,
the
yeah,
most
yeah.
boxes of a set I've ever seen opened was Bosch, followed by Secret Forces. I remember like Good Games just being. It was just a mountain of just empty boxes
Of
and
Bosch?
like yeah, it was just
What a waste.
so much stuff.
Imagine opening all the packs and not just the 6 you knew had the high rarity cards in them.
When you pre-ordered cases, Ben, you just got given all of the things. Plus, like supers in that set were money. You got Neptibus, you got Slumber.
It was ultra. How dare you?
I forgot.
Yeah.
No, it was this year. There's still the guy that goes to fucking Comic Gong every year, sets up his
Tries
little
to flog a
shop,
Bosch.
and just has the only Yu-Gi-Oh product he sells. Oh no, this year he had 2 different Yu-Gi-Oh sets. It was loose packs of Bosch and Star Pack Arcfee.
Ah, yes, Star Pack.
He was charging
Highly
like
desirable.
$6 per pack of Star Pack.
And then Secret Forces. So many people.
That
It
was for the
like-
opposite reason.
Yeah.
That one you had to open the packs.
Yeah, Andy, like, I remember, I think he bought a Brio, opened like 6 boxes, bought another 2 Brio, opened 4 more boxes. It was something ridiculous. He just, like, really wanted to, figured he would hit one of them in the pre-ordered boxes, didn't. Then, yeah, it was just abysmal. The whole thing was abysmal. And meanwhile, I was like, give me the SNGs. And then everyone was like, oh, you want some Kama ones?
you want to build ritual beasts?
Oh, I hate that deck. You don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. Stop.
Random side tangent before we end the podcast. Remember that random fucking video of that chick that was like, Yu-Gi-Oh's terrible because they banned my deck. The deck that I put everything into got banned. It was Ritual Beasts, and the guys at Locals gave it to me for free, but it shouldn't have been banned.
Yeah. What? Oh my god. What
Didn't
a
she
weird...
claim that it was worth 1,000?
Yes. Yeah, that's what I was sitting here thinking about. I was like...
She claimed it was worth $1,000, and
Yeah.
like when she said it was Ritual Beast, I was like, the fuck it is.
Why is that,
Unless your fucking sleeves were gold.
I think it's this one.
Yeah.
It's this video.
Yeah.
4 years ago, baby.
Yep.
This one. Yeah, big up Fafa for fucking documenting that. Holy shit.
But yeah, basically...
Ritual Beast explained that the video is 45 minutes long. No!
But basically, do your research when you're
Don't
buying
play
into
Ritual
new
Beast.
stuff. Well, yeah, definitely don't do that. Do your research. Conserve your money where you can. Try not to buy things at release if they're seeming pricey, unless you feel like it's going to only go up. Because quite often, they come down.
Pay $60 for your Fenris on launch and think you're overpaying.
Yeah.
I was like,
If pre-order prices are...
overpaid on these.
this is the thing too. If pre-order prices are acceptable to you in terms of... Yeah, like... It doesn't look like they're overcharging or whatever, and you're happy, just do it. Play your deck. Play the deck for a long time. You got your money's worth. If it goes down, you got your money's worth. You guaranteed your cards. If it goes up, sick.
Yeah, pretty
it's
much.
okay.
It's okay.
Sometimes it's okay.
Sometimes
it's
maybe
not
good.
okay.
Sometimes maybe shit.
But that does conclude us for this week. Thank you all very much for watching and listening. Feel free to favorite us on your podcast streaming services, like us on YouTube, and subscribe. And we will catch you all next week. Peace. Oh, actually, no, don't peace. One last thing. You may have seen last week we had our Yu-Gi-Oh! Articulate video go up. If you really like that video, because we really enjoyed making it, please let us know on the YouTube, and we'll keep doing more.
In the
of that
Discord.
stuff. Yes. Alright, peace now.
Bye.